Our guest today is a 6-foot guard from the University of Iowa, the NCAA all-time Division I scoring leader, the first pick of the WNBA draft, WNBA assist leader, all-star, and 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year.
A single viral moment has ignited a storm within the WNBA community. Saiju Sabally, the all-star forward for the Dallas Wings, made a notable comment about Caitlin Clark, the rising star for the Indiana Fever. Since then, the internet has been filled with both excitement and debate. During a fast-paced game, Sabally's offhand remarks led to discussions that go far beyond the court, sparking divisions among fans, analysts, and players alike. As one of the league's most promising emerging talents, her words carry a great deal of influence. The impact of her statement is reshaping conversations about privilege, legacy, and the evolving dynamics within the WNBA.
She's the most requested guest in the history of our show, and the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, Miss Caitlin Clark. Please welcome everyone. Yeah.
What made this moment resonate so powerfully? Caitlin Clark, fresh off an exciting college career, is seen as the future of women's basketball, a symbol of promise, but also a figure who sparks debate. Sabally's remarks, though measured, struck a chord and pushed fans and insiders to confront deeper issues surrounding the league's future, media representation, and the question of who truly deserves the spotlight. Before we dive into the complexities of this controversy, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Join the conversation as we unpack the drama, the stakes, and the lasting impact this moment could have on the WNBA's trajectory. Let's get started.
How many accolades did we leave off? How many accolades do you have right now at this point, Caitlin?
I think you might have made some up. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure on that. I feel like you're kind of like Wayne Gretzky for basketball right now.
Gretzky.
The amount. If you go to the Wikipedia page and you look at like the list of like awards and achievements, it's like endless.
It is.
Yeah, we had to limit it to this list just to get the show started.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
In what seemed like a lighthearted, rapid-fire Q&A, Saiju Sabally made a choice that quickly set social media on fire. When asked to pick between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, Sabally didn't hesitate. She chose Reese. While the setting was playful, the impact of her decision was anything but. With Clark positioned to be the centerpiece of the Fever as they strive to rebuild their struggling franchise, Sabally's selection felt like more than a casual remark. It came across as a deliberate statement.
Is there any accomplishment, I guess, of all these accolades that has meant the most to you?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. Well, I'd give you the answer my mom would say is probably academic All-American. She was proud of me for being a good student in college. So
that's that answer.
Nobody
Love
talks
that
about
answer
that.
from mom.
What I'm talking about.
I did all right in school, so hung in there. But other than that, I mean, they're all cool, but you don't really care. It kind of just comes with it. It comes with having fun. And
the timing couldn't have been more critical or charged. The Fever had just revealed their bold plans to build a team around Caitlin Clark, with hopes of turning their fortunes into a championship contending squad. Yet, Sabally's seemingly innocent response exposed a deeper tension within the league. Fans on Twitter began to dissect her words, transforming a casual moment into a political debate. Was this a personal slight, a professional critique, or something far more meaningful?
The Time Athlete of the Year was cool too, just because you see the list of like all the athletes that they've had prior to me, and a lot of those people I idolized growing up, and LeBron's been the only other basketball player. So, and it's cool as a woman, like they haven't had many females on the cover too. So for women's sports, it's kind of special, but you know, just kind of comes with playing the game and having fun, as you guys know.
Critics of Caitlin Clark quickly seized on Sabally's comment, while her supporters rushed to defend the rookie, arguing that Sabally was undermining her exceptional talent. The debate grew so heated that even those who don't usually follow the WNBA felt compelled to join the conversation, turning the video into a broader cultural discussion about respect and representation in women's sports.
That's right.
How long have you been a part of the kingdom?
I'm sorry, Jason. Not
You
to
can
crush
apologize
you.
to me. I'm honorary member.
I'm a Midwest kid, so there's this picture that's been circulating a couple years ago when I was on Peyton Eli's Monday Night Show, where I'm in a full Chiefs outfit. I had family in Kansas City, and I grew up in Des Moines, Iowa, which is only 3 hours from Kansas City. So that's just the closest NFL team. So my dad was a big Chiefs fan growing up.
Caitlin Clark is more than just a newcomer. She symbolizes a transformative moment in women's basketball. Her record-breaking college career and the way she has redefined the possibilities within the sport have made her a standout. As she enters the WNBA, the buzz surrounding her is undeniable. Many have called her a once-in-a-generation talent, and her arrival has sparked renewed interest in the league, drawing in a wave of new fans and extensive media attention. However, such immense focus brings its own set of challenges. Some veteran players and analysts have expressed concerns that the spotlight on Clark could overshadow the achievements of other deserving athletes. Sabali's recent comments seem to echo this sentiment. While there's no question about Clark's talent, the league's overwhelming focus on her might unintentionally lessen the recognition of its established stars.
People think I'm like a bandwagon Chiefs fan. I'm like, no, I was there before Patrick and Travis. Like
I love it.
We were ride or dies, so we've been big fans, and now obviously all the success you guys have had has made it a lot of fun for us.
This dynamic is not exclusive to any one sport. Whenever a young star rises, the balance often shifts, creating friction among those who have laid the foundation. However, Caitlin Clark's rise feels particularly charged, not just because of her exceptional abilities, but also due to the new narrative she introduces to women's basketball and the way it is being marketed. Her emergence represents a shift in how the sport is viewed, leading to discussions about representation, media coverage, and the growing spotlight on the next generation of talent.
I got some time. So hopefully I can make it to a Chiefs game here soon. Maybe a playoff game or something. So
I'll tell you what, we punched our ticket, so we're definitely we're gonna at least have. I would assume we at least got one at Arrowhead, but you're invited to them all. So
all right, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Sabali's remarks transcended basketball, delving into broader issues of identity, privilege, and fairness. In the same conversation, she subtly challenged why certain players receive more media attention and endorsement deals, fueling an ongoing debate within the league. Known for her candor, Sabali has built a reputation for confronting uncomfortable truths. Her choice to support Reese over Clark wasn't a casual comment. It served as a critique of the systems that elevate some athletes while leaving others in the background. This was a pointed statement on the disparities that persist within the league and the sport at large.
Yeah.
What a guy.
So
He was the chief.
We would go to like one game a year growing up with my cousins down in Kansas City.
That's so
and we
fun.
still try to go. We went to the Christmas Day game last year. I think the year before you might have played on Christmas Eve, maybe. We went to that. We were sitting outside for that one. My toes were like about to fall off. My fingers about to fall off. I don't get how you guys play in that type of weather, but it's fun. And like obviously
we got heaters on the sideline.
Arrowhead's not too bad.
Fans and analysts have debated whether Sabali's comments were justified or necessary, but one thing is undeniable. She is questioning the status quo in a league that continues to fight for recognition and equality. Her willingness to speak out, even at the risk of sparking controversy, only strengthens her position as one of the most intriguing and influential figures in women's basketball.
My dad always had them on, whether we were in the basement, whether we were upstairs. A lot of times my family would be cooking. My mom is like the best chef of all time. So she would oftentimes make really good food while we were watching, but that's what I really looked forward to most on Sundays. There wasn't obviously college sports, but we would be watching the Chiefs, and I would be upset if they lost, and I still am. Like every Sunday, that's what, is usually the brightest part of my day is turning on the TV and watching the Chiefs.
The Indiana Fever has made their intentions abundantly clear. Caitlin Clark is the cornerstone of their future, and everything is being built around her, from roster changes to marketing strategies. The franchise is placing a substantial bet on Clark's star potential to help revive their relevance in the league. However, Sabali's recent comments have complicated this vision, raising doubts about whether this bold strategy is truly wise. Clark's presence has certainly brought attention to the Fever, but it has also placed immense pressure on her. Sabali's remarks have forced the Fever's management to confront a difficult reality. What if their all-in approach ends up alienating potential teammates or creating internal conflict? The stakes are higher than ever. If the Fever cannot handle this controversy carefully, they risk undermining not only their championship aspirations but also their reputation as a franchise. While Sabali's comments may have been directed at Clark, the ramifications extend far beyond just one player.
Yeah, so I didn't really take any visits until like after my freshman year of college, and then I didn't decide until my senior year. So I was never in a rush, and my parents did a really good job of like make sure, I have a good circle around me. Like it wasn't always about college recruitment. I wasn't like posting my offers. Like also that wasn't really a thing when I was growing up. So